Hi, I'm Jasmine from the Warrior Messenger. Welcome to the Let's Be Real podcast. Today's podcast will be on friendship. Here we have two inseparable friends, Rada, a 7th grader at WMS, and Kylie, a 7th grader at WMS. Hope you enjoy it. Hey Rada, how's your day going?
Pretty good.
That's good to hear.
Good so far.
It's good to hear you guys are doing well, but let's get into today's podcast. I'll be asking both of you questions on friendship. Let's get into it. What has a good friend done for you that made or makes you happy?
Something that a friend for me has done, Kylie, over the summer, we really want to start playing volleyball to try and make the team. And there was this camp for volleyball at the high school, and I was kind of scared to go because I feel like I didn't know enough, and neither did Kylie, but she encouraged us to go together. And when we went, it was fun and we learned a lot.
I'm glad you went. Great job on the encouragement, Kylie.
So in GNC, I'm talking about Gabby, and sometimes I really don't know what I'm doing, so she helps me out, and she helps me figure stuff out, and I learn a lot from her, and it's fun to be around her.
That's good. It's good to hear you guys have great friends. If your friend was talking bad about you, what would you do and how would you react?
If a friend was talking bad about me, I would be pretty upset, but eventually I would realize that there's nothing I can do. It's most likely their problem. I would not talk to them. I would just cut them off, you know what I mean? Because you don't need negativity in your life, and it's what's best for you at the end of the day.
I really like that. What about you, Kylie?
So first I would cut them off because you don't need fake friends, and I would just not talk to them, and they would probably still talk bad about me behind my back, so I'd just ignore them and just not talk to them at all, leave them alone. It doesn't really matter because you're not friends with them anyways anymore.
If you and your friend were separated and haven't talked to each other in a while, what would you do to fix it and why?
I personally would try and pre-play everything in my head and see if it's worth talking to them again, if what they did was bad enough for me to not talk to them again. But if that's not the case, then I would try saying a simple hi every once in a while until we start talking more. And I feel like sometimes you have to give people a second chance. So that's probably what I would do.
If me and my friends were separated, I would first see what they did and if I was in the wrong or if they were in the wrong. And based off of that, I would decide if I would want to talk to them again or if I wouldn't want to. But if I were to want to talk to them again, I would just start with simple highs and in the hallway and stuff, and just trying to get next to them, talk to them and stuff, so we could try to get more closer and eventually maybe be closer and friends again.
What does a good friendship look like to you?
A good friendship can look like different things to different people. I know a lot of people, when they think of good friendship, they think about supporting each other and being kind to each other and never doing anything wrong to each other. And while that's true, this is kind of a hot take. You have to be supportive and kind to each other, but there are times when you can mess around. I know I definitely mess around with Kylie and stuff, and we make fun of each other sometimes, but there's a line that you can't cross. So it's all about, boundaries, but also if you're best friends, you can let some things slide.
That sounds like a good friendship.
A good friendship to me is people who don't go behind each other's backs and stab them in the back, because if you say you're best friends with someone and then you talk to other people and you're like, oh, I don't like them, they're rude to me and stuff, then why are you friends with them? And that's just not a good friendship anymore. So a good friendship is people who support each other, they take care of each other, they help each other when they're in bad places, and they just always try to help each other and lift each other up.
What advice would you give other people who are struggling with friendships or in general?
I would say I know it seems like things are really bad right now, but I promise that things will get better. Everything passes, and look at it like this. Like 2 weeks from now, you're probably not going to be worrying about whatever's happening. And if you're having a bad time or struggling with a friend group because they're not treating you right, just cut them off. It's better to be alone than be with people who treat you badly.
Some advice I would give to people who are like struggling in a friendship is sometimes you just need to take a break from them. Like even if it's just like a few days, just like clear your head and then go back to them with a clear start, a fresh mind and everything. So you can start over and basically just like be new with each other and get in a better place again.
Is there anything else you guys would like to add?
No.
I would just like to add Rada's my best friend ever, and she's very weird sometimes, and we love each other though.
Sounds like a great friendship.